So one of our prototypes was setting up a sort of stand where we had fresh made cookies and store-bought cookies, and just asking students like which ones they preferred and why, and like we kind of knew what the answer was going to be. Well, not exactly, but we could hypothesize that they would normally choose the fresh made cookies, and that opened up a conversation as to like why they preferred those, and that segued into more insight into like how students our age go about cooking and grocery shopping, and it led to some interesting points. One of the students said like he wishes there were a database like of everything that's in stock and everything that's fresh, ingredients wise. Another one said that grocery shopping is a frustrating experience because she likes to find what she wants, and that's not always possible. Another one said grocery stores are a maze, and so one of our prototypes is a sort of interactive map that has this database with everything that's fresh, where things are located in the store, and our rough prototype is a pamphlet. It's not like electronic or like an app, which is what we would want it to be. So that's one of our prototypes.
Alright, so I got some user feedback on our prototype of having guided tours around a grocery store, that they help you pick out a meal for the day and kind of give you instructions for a recipe and help you pick out your different ingredients, and give you some tips. So I talked to someone who, I told them that our user group was novice foodie chefs, and they said that user group really speaks to them because they have trouble figuring out what to cook and getting creative with their meals, but really like food. And so I told them the idea, kind of walked them through it, and they really liked the components of inspiration from an expert and also teaching, but they didn't like that you had to show up in person at a certain time to meet with another human being. The human-to-human interaction wasn't as important to them, and he preferred that the whole system was automated, so you can print out your shopping list, and it has easy kind of dumbed down instructions and different complexity of meals for different kinds of situations. He said a video component would be really helpful, so like for actually like doing the different cooking processes, that would be helpful. And he said the one pro he could think of for human to human interaction in the store was getting key tips on like how to pick out like a good meat, like how you can tell that a protein's fresh, or how to match like a meat with a cheese or something like that. So that was my feedback.
Alright, so one prototype we had that we tested this weekend was the idea of creating a more worldly experience when cooking for yourself. And the people we talked to, a lot of them said that convenience was a huge issue, as usual with food, that a lot of people get sick of eating the same food all the time, but different foods from different places obviously require much different preparations, so a lot of things require mechanisms and appliances that aren't necessarily available unless you buy them and use them often enough to make it worth it. So we're looking at the possibility of creating a user experience where you can basically find the easiest way to make these different types of foods in order to get that experience of the global food eater. And a lot of people also mention that shopping for international foods, you have to go to different stores, and that creates a lot of problems. So we're going to try to look for a way to integrate that into the interactive shopping map, and try to make that more of a one-stop shop experience. Again, approaching the convenience side of the shopping